You're listening to episode 784 of the Father Bills podcast. Welcome back. This week's episode is entitled True Love Saves, given on the Palm Sunday of the Passion of the Lord 2021. Today we heard in the scriptures the price of true love. We all want love, but we struggle to attain it. Somehow we've all been duped into thinking that we can attain it at a discounted price. For example, a while back, I went to the dollar store, or just say a dollar store, because now there's many. I bought a can opener. It was cheap, and I was glad to take it home and see how it would work. It worked fine for a while, but soon it began to malfunction and became useless. So I went to another store and bought a nicer can opener, and of course, it cost much more. I still use that can opener this day. We all are in search of love. Our hearts ache for true love. We look in all kinds of places, so we may be tempted to buy a cheap can opener instead of a nice one and expect our lives will be open to the fullness of love. But the results will only give us a temporary, partial vision of real love. We've bought into a counterfeit and wonder why our lives are so lacking. We truly want to love and be loved, but our wants sometimes get us into trouble. And we do not commit ourselves to the author of love. So that's an inner way. We need to do some inner work. Many of us, the struggle is due to busyness or fear, which prevents us from making the commitment. For some, they have been fooled by the world's ideologies, which push them away from God. Today's scriptures open for us a meaning of true love, and Jesus shows us in his passion the perfect example. For love's sake, he suffered and died for us. He showed us the true price of our heart's deepest desire. True love demands everything. Jesus showed us that suffering and death were not too high a price to love perfectly. In other words, he loved us unto death. Let us examine our lives then and find where there may be cheap substitutes or counterfeits of love. Let go of them and dedicate yourself to the one who will show you the way to true love. Christ gave us himself so that we may know love. So what do you need to relinquish, renounce, or repent of in order to find true love? Have you acquired habits or other baggage that hold you back? Have past injuries or pain hardened your heart to the point of cynicism and arrogance? Does a recurring memory of love lost keep you trapped? May I propose that we put aside all obstacles and cling to Jesus. Let go of any petty disagreements or anger you may hold on to. They do you no good, and they only interfere with your ability to receive God's love. Do not be afraid of suffering in your life. Perfect love drives out fear, and suffering can have redemptive power in our lives and others. Through the door of suffering and death, new life and joy can be yours beyond all understanding. This cannot be a half-hearted decision. in total freedom, give yourselves away to Christ. Christ will renew your heart. Nothing else will do. No other comfort or ideology will reveal the fullness of love. For in the final analysis, it is love, true love, that will save us from death and give us life.
Thank you again for listening to this episode of the Father Bill's podcast. If you have any questions or comments, I invite you to just go to my website, fatherbill.org. That's FRBILL.org. And there you can find all kinds of things like about my blog, the different podcasts that I'm doing, and other things. So there you can also then email me. That is just right from the front page there at the bottom of the page. There's an ability to just send a message to me and it'll get sent to me via email. You can also check out my Facebook page, my Twitter account, and Instagram as well there, and see what's going on as well. In the meantime, may God bless you and have a beautiful and holy week. Bye-bye.